Heyo, what is up everybody, this is Woes, and we're here with our week 1. This is going to be the team builder and the actual battle itself. I had this battle about a week ago, but I didn't want to have a... How am I going to explain this? So we started, the first week was like a week and a half, 2 weeks long. So instead of uploading late then, I just pushed it all back a week. Team builder, the draft recap was up yesterday. If you want to check it out, why not? I had a little bit of fun with it. It was a little different one. I'll go check it out. But let's get right into it. We have our week 1 matchup here against Thunderbug and the San Diego Wingulls. As you can see to the right there, that is his team. It comprises? Not the word I'm looking for. You know what I'm trying to say. He has access to Mega Blastoise, Tyranitar, Florges, Nidoqueen, Heliolisk, Ditto, Tornador, Marshadow, Bronzong, Crobat, and Celebi. We have our team right here. Like I said, I'm going to go through our team first, and then I'm going to go straight into the battle. First up, we have Shock Drive Genesect. Download, obviously. Running, sorry, pop in and play with Putty. Techno Blast, Flash Cannon, Hidden Power, Fire, and Psychic. So, the main thing I want this here for is to help Mega Swampert then Sweep. This thing can put a lot of damage into. Excuse me. Mega Blastoise can pretty much one-shot it. Tyranitar doesn't take it very well. Florges does not take it very well at all. I think it 2-shots pretty easily. Nidoqueen does not take a Psychic very well. Heliolisk can put in damage. Heliolisk is kind of frail. Ditto. The reason we see HP Fire here, it has access to Flamethrower, but Ditto will be coming, and it will be Choice Scarfed. With this set, it cannot take me. It cannot beat me 1v1 at all. I've had Flamethrower very easily. This was a move that, who was it that ran it originally that I saw? Oh god, Steve? Magnitude? I think he ran it for, against his, Heatran in one of the leagues. It's a great idea. Nothing comes in and it transforms into Genesect. It's going to be Hidden Power Dragon. It literally can't do anything to me, and I can easily one-shot it back. Marshadow is not going to take a Psyche very well. Bronzong I can deal with somewhat. Crobat and Celebi are there. But yeah, that's the main thing. I want this to kind of come in and just gotta hit things really hard, hoping to get a special attack boost. 188 speed there is invested to take out. Not take out, but outspeed what? What is it at? 281. Mega Blastoise, that's right. It's the fastest thing I could outspeed, so put it on modest. I don't think I outspeed anything else. Let me confirm that. 326. No. Yeah, everything that's faster than that, I can't outspeed anyways, so put it on modest, put in some work. Next mod we have here. We have Choice Scarfed Haxorus. I love this thing. I love Haxorus so much. Mold Breaker, obviously. Earthquake, Outrage, Superpower, Poison Jab. Poison Jab, obviously there for Celebi and Florges mainly. That's about it. Earthquake. So the reason I brought this over Lando T, because I didn't know which one I wanted to actually bring originally. The only thing is, the Lander T gets so hard walled by Bronzong that I can't bring it. Like, it's the easiest check for him. Yes, he gets knockoff, but he can still just recover if he needs to with rest, or I can't do anything to him besides knockoff. And if it's Colbur Berry, it's literally, he's just going to stay there. So, Mold Breaker Earthquake will hit Bronzong because it will be Levitate. There is no reason for it to be heat proof at all. Besides that, Superpower is there for Tyranitar. I think that's about it. Everything else is just going to get outraged pretty much. There's really not a good switch in. I don't think Florges is going to come though. I have a very easy time with it between Mega Swampert and Genesect. Besides, I think I have something else for it now. Maybe no. Besides that, though, like Earthquake will fuck up most things that Outrage won't. Vice versa. So this thing can absolutely just put in a bunch of work. Late game, it's another option to win late game with Mega Swampert. Yeah, if I'm really rusty, I haven't done this in like 4 months, so don't quote me on that time. Next one we have Politoed, Leftovers, Drizzle, obviously. Scald, Ice Beam, Toxic, and Counter. Counter is there. I believe I can take one hit from Let me calculate. I think I can take a hit from Marshall. That's not the. I wanted to open up. I think one life orb. And then the counter obviously there to just kill it immediately. Toad. Yep, I can take a close combat easily. Not easily. I live at. Unless it crits me. But if he goes for a Spectral Thief or close combat, I'm taking that thing out. So it's another option to take out Marshadow. Marshadow is his. I should probably go over his team. Once again, yeah, Marshadow is gonna be a problem. Actually, no. I'll go over his team at the very end. And it'll make sense then. But yeah, this thing pretty much here is a setup rain, maybe scald something. Let's LB try to predict to get an Ice Beam off on it. Other than that, the main reasons here is for Mega Swampert. It's in regular form because I had to do it for the actually get into the battle. But we are running Waterfall, Earthquake, Ice Punch. Obviously, Facade. Facade didn't. I needed the fourth move. I figured for the most part I'm going to click Waterfall, Earthquake, or EQ, and the fourth move normally would just be a power up punch because why not? But I'll go over why you can't do that later. Outspeed. I had to run Jolly on it, sadly. A Scarfed Heliolisk, which gets Grass Knot and one shot bait. I was just fast enough in Mega Form to outspeed it. I think by 1. Like it was. Yeah. Nope, not what I wanted to do. There we go. Celebi. Yeah, I outsped it by 1. So that had to run it, sadly, or else I would love that extra damage output on running Adamant. Sadly, could not, though. Next spawn, we have him on top, leftovers, Intimidate, Close Combat, Rapid Spin, Toxic, and Stone Edge. Stone Edge is there for something. Crobat, that's right, because I couldn't touch it otherwise. This is kind of my check to Tyranitar. He can't do shit to me, and Close Combat will one-shot it. If not, if it's like defensive, it's like 80%. But yeah, Intimidate is very nice versus team for things like Tyranitar, for Marshadow, Crobat, even Ditto too, if I want to switch it on like the Haxorus to lower its attack. But main reason here is for Tyranitar. I think it's Tyranitar is going to come. And Marshadow too. Sadly, I can't really do much. I can Toxic it though. This thing, I thought I had knockoff. I really thought I got knockoff, and apparently it didn't, which sucks. But next mod we have here, we have Necrozma. I thought it's on the next one. Sorry for the mouse floating around. Excuse me, Necrozma leftovers, running 252 in defense, 252 in attack, 4 and positive special defense nature, just be overall bulky. Photon Geyser, Thunder Wave, Stealth Rock, and Brick Break. Brick Break is obviously there for Tyranitar. So with this amount of investment, I live a Life Orbed Adamant Spectral Thief. And then a Photon Geyser just takes that immediately. I was debating what fourth move I wanted on it. I put Thunder Wave. I should have probably put Knockoff on in retrospect. Because a couple things I can 1v1 his fast mons with this, and Knockoff would have helped a lot. But yeah, that's the team this week. Let's hop over to the battle. Smooth, right? I'm gonna fix this, don't worry. I'll make it look nicer. I'm trying to rush with this right now because I have to record a podcast in an hour, so that's fine. So straight off the bat, he brings Marshadow, Ditto, Heliolisk, Bronzong, Nidoqueen, and Celebi. The mons I thought he was gonna bring, by the way, Blastoise, Tyranitar, Ditto, Marshadow, Bronzong, and Celebi. Just so we are clear for that later. So I don't know who I really want to lead off with here, because I have 2 or 3 options. I'm gonna lead off with Haxorus though. Main reason, I can do damage to most things. He's probably gonna lead off with either. Heliolisk, which I outspeed, provided he's not scarfed as well, and one shot. Bronzong, which I can put a decent amount of work into, threaten him out before he gets up his rocks, or Nidoqueen, which I have a 50% chance to one shot, and he can't outspeed me at all. So he's actually going to lead off with, wow, that came out fast, with Nidoqueen. Kind of thought about it. Do I want to switch out into Politoed, take the hit, set up Stealth Rocks, we're going to go out into him on top, spin away. I was like, no, I'm just going to say it. I'm going to take the risk turn 1. I'm going to play aggressive. And Earthquake. And he lives on 1. It's fine because I actually found out that he was stashed, so it wouldn't matter. And he does a shit ton to me, which sucks. This thing's down 22%. He's going to obviously switch out into Celebi, and for some reason I didn't make the play and go into, at that point, Necrozma to try to toxic it, but it has natural cure, I believe, if I remember correctly. So that'd been kind of stupid, but I just stayed in Earthquake. It takes absolutely nothing from this, which is going to suck. I'm going to Necrozma now. All he's going to do is return out. Speed it up a little bit. And go out into, I believe, Marshadow, which is completely fine. This is kind of the matchup I wanted because I take a hit no matter what, even at that very little chip damage. He sets up a sub. Damn it, I was really hoping he would, pause here for a second, would just attack me, provided he wasn't Z. Can't live Z in any circumstance. I don't think I could. No, yeah. But with Marshadow being gone, that would have been amazing, because he can't Spectral Thief and take my stat boost from Swampert, or then again I wasn't running any stat boosting moves except for Genesect, but this thing's just overall an issue. This was a monster, which sucks. I would have loved to have this thing, but I had like the 13th out of 16 picks, so I had to go with Genesect, sadly. So this sets up a sub. I take out the sub right away. He's gonna switch out. Makes sense. I have to Photon Geyser there. I can't let a Marshadow be sitting behind that sub. I was thinking about Stealth Rocks, but you can't have a subbed Marshadow. Your team will just lose immediately. So now I get up Stealth Rocks, and he's just going to Toxic me, which is fair. The Necrozma is annoying as shit. If it's not Toxic, plus it's going to help Marshadow take it out then, after a couple damage. I'm going to go out him on top, I'm going to Intimidate. I figure he's going to set up Rocks, and he doesn't. He just double Toxics, which is smart, because I don't really have anything to hit it. And then I go back out into Necrozma. He's just going to switch out Nidoqueen, sack it off. Really smart play, because now he gets momentum. And he can kind of go into whatever he wants here. He's going to go on to Celebi and just U-turn, which makes sense. I believe, if I remember correctly, T-Wave? Yep, I T-Wave here. Which sucks. I would have loved to T-Wave the Celebi and kind of limited it. But Bronzong isn't, it's probably the worst option, actually. The best would have been Ditto. I'm going to make a bold play here on predicting a Stealth Rock, or switch out and go into Actress. Sadly, he goes out to the one thing I can't take advantage of it with. So I had to go back out into Necrozma. He's going to T-Wave. I figured that was coming. That or an Ice Beam or a Toxic, and I had to like 3-shot it. He's just going to Giga Drain, get off a little bit of damage, get off some recovery back. I'm going to T-Wave it. I have nothing else to really hit it with. Geyser's not going to do anything, and Brick Break is also going to do equally as little. So now Necrozma's going to chip down. That kind of sucks. I'm going to make a bold play, go on to Genesect. Try to... I figure he might HP Fire. Slight chance. Genesect, he goes down to Marshadow. I'm going to go straight down to him on top. Get this thing intimidated. Don't let this thing take out Genesect, because it does one-shot it with close combat. I need Genesect right now bad. He's going to switch back down to Bronzong. That's fair. I'm going to Stone it, Rock Slide, Stone Edge, because I can't, that's the only thing I can hit it with. My other 3 moves aren't going to do anything at all, which is sad, because I'm having trouble dealing with his bulk right now this 2 months. Go back down to Genesect, and he's going to make the play to Ditto, and great. He now realizes that he cannot touch me at all. I'm just going to fire off an HP Fire if he tries to stay in, and if that thing gets sacked off, that's amazing, because it's going to make sweeping with Swampert much, much easier. He's going to Selby, take what, 25%. Does nothing. He's just going to recover up. And just continue to sit here and toxic stall me out. You turn out into Bronzong. And I have nothing to hit this thing with, really. T-Wave, it's already paralyzed. I'm just trying to hope. I'm trying to get lucky here and hope he goes down to like Marshadow. He has no reason not to. I'm going to Brick Break just to hit it for decent. No matter what, it would have been awful damage. The Toxic comes out. That means nothing. I'm just sitting here like I can't do much. I have to get the Lightning Crossbow go down and try to bring in Haxorus to Revenge Kill it. There's nothing. Once again, hoping he switches out because he's not doing shit. And he's Iron Defense. God damn it. Are you just like, it's just sitting here. That's all it's going to do. This thing is so annoying. I'm going to go right down to Haxorus. Hopefully scare him out with the Tectonic Rage. I don't know if he knows I'm Scarfed yet. He goes back down to Celebi. I EQ. Does nothing. I couldn't take. I needed to get that thing out. It's setting up defenses. And the rest of my mod, I can't deal with a +2 defense. Bronzong. Going to Genesect once again. He's just going to recover. I had to make a play here, even if he does Giga Drain just for damage. I need to start making plays right here. I'm so behind the 8-ball. He's just doing whatever he wants. I need to make a bold play. He has Giga Drain. I take it pretty well. At this point, I think I'm just gonna Ice Beam, I believe. Try to get some damage to allow. It does nothing. I'm trying to get this thing down so I can sweep with Swampert, because that's my only hope right now. Like, alright, that's doing absolutely nothing. I can't let this thing go down yet because I'm not running Damp Rock. It was on Genesect. He can't do shit to me at this point. And I can at least do a decent amount back to him with Flash Cannon. Doing 25%. It's not great damage, but he's going to paralyze me. And he's going to also just start recovering. Giga Draining and just letting that health come back. He knows I can't take him out. All he has to do, he outspeeds me now. He can just stall this Mon out as well, which is what he's going to do. HP Fire comes out, get a crit, doing 40%. Yay. Doesn't matter at all. Fire off another one, 26%. Just the stall fest will go. Go and hit him on top to try to do something. Shockingly, he recovers. You turn out, finally this thing's gone. This thing gets off the field because goddamn that thing is annoying. And Bronzong comes in. Cool. I'm gonna try Toxic. Alright, he predicted that. I'm just gonna fire off close combat here. Try to do some damage. You get it down to a level where even if he has +2 defense, Haxorus can take it out. And god damn it, are you fucking kidding me? Rest Iron Defense. Bronzong. If I remember correctly, he has Toxic as well. And so does Celebi. Well, Haxorus comes in, then whatever happened, happened. I predicted, or I both switched in, yeah. I don't know why I didn't switch out there. I should have, but I really don't have anything to go into. So now I have to switch out. Going to him on top. And hope that I can get a crit here on close combat to not take it out, but put it in a position where I can take it out. But nope, it's not going to happen. He's going to wake up and Iron Defense. Aslamon gets Toxic down. And he's literally just Toxic Song me at this point. Yeah, I can't do anything to it. He pretty much wins at this point if he wants to. I will not be able to take this thing down. He's just going to continue to Toxic Stall and rest, and then Toxic and rest. And there's nothing I can do about it. For some reason, though, coming up, after Spawn goes down, I have one hope. And that's a crit on an Earthquake here. That's my only hope. I'll go on a Genesect, have him scare him out. Well, I mean, if I would have hit there, look, it would have taken it out. Nope. I mean, yeah, he could have switched out into what, Ditto to die, or Heliolisk to pretty much die, or this thing to pretty much die, as you'll see here. It's just so frustrating. That would have helped out a lot, but no. He's gonna Spectral Thief me here. I can't do anything. I can't switch in anybody. Here's my home run Hail Mary play. Go into Polytoad. Hope he takes me out here instead of stalling out. Thank God. I believe I Ice Beam there just in case he switched into Celebi. Okay. The toxic stall. Fuck that. That crit. That kind of not crit. The para. That kind of fucking sucked. We can still win this. I outspeed everything on his team. Besides the Ditto that's going to come in. Bronzong's pretty much low. I take Marshadow at. I one-shot Celebi on switch in. And I one-shot Heliolisk. I have 4 turns of Rain. And then a Scarfed Hacktress in the back. This is my only play I have. So he's going to switch in Celebi. He's going to take rock damage. And make evolve. And like I said, Waterfall, switch in, takes it out. I had no reason not to Waterfall there. Even if he switched in Helix, I would take him out next turn. And then he's going to bring in Ditto. I'm like, okay. This kind of sucks. But a crit will take him out. And after, the hack I had and everything, this would have been a great. No, he hacks me. So here's the thing. If those hacks are reversed, I win this game. I take out Swampert then. He brings in, Marshadow to Shadow Sneak. Doesn't do enough though, because I actually am Swampert's decently bulky. Take him out with Ice Beam. Waterfall. Heliolisk dies immediately. Bronzong can't stay in the last 2. But yeah, in the end, that wasn't even a hacks the reason I lost. My prep for this battle was so fucking bad. I so adamantly thought, here, let's go back up to the team builder. I so adamantly thought that Mega Blastoise and Tyranitar were coming. Then they did. Not even that. My prep was shit. Not having Bug Stab on Genesect bit me in the ass, very much so. Not having Knockoff, which would have helped out a lot on Necrozma. Him on top, not having. It's a good thing he came for Tyranitar, but not having something to deal with. What's it called? Marshadow sucked as well. But besides all that shit, his team is like perfect. Oh, if the volume's going in and out, I'm constantly rocking back and forth in my chair. His team versus mine is perfect. We're as close as perfect you can get in League format. How are my big ways of winning? Well, I have Mega Swampert, as he has a Ditto that can 1v1 straight up. He has a Celebi, which I can't really touch. Oh, and he has the only Steel type in Pokemon that has Levitate. Alright, well, I have a Fighting type move, so that Levitate Steelmon is also Psychic, and I can't fucking do anything to that. Bronzong straight up walls my physical mons, for the most part. Except for Haxorus, if it set up 3 Dragon Dances and then Z Tectonic Rage did. But besides that, he has a Ditto and Marshadow. Those 2 mons straight up prevent me from setting up anything. With Haxorus and Genesect, and even I would have ran Power Up Punch on Swampert if he didn't have those 2 mons. But he did, and I couldn't do anything. Heliolisk is just fast enough where I can't run Adamant. That would have helped. If I would have ran Adamant there, I win that game. If he had a slower Molten Heliolisk is what I should say. Tyranitar, well, Tyranitar has the potential to get rid of my range just from switching in, which sucks. Like, his Mega Blastoise can put a dent into my walls. Like, it's just his team is spot on versus mine. And now that I see that, I don't know if we play again. I forget the. I'm gonna check the schedule right now. Since I have it up. Schedule. Yep, I play him the last week, and that game's gonna be completely different. But Jesus Christ, man, my prep was shit. His team spots up mine so well, and that will be the worst loss of the season that I will have. I'm calling it right now. Maybe not by differential point, but just like overall prep into team comp, into other opponent's team, and just playing was shit. I will do better next week though, I promise that. But yeah, good game, Thunderbug. Thanks for watching, everyone, and like I said, I'll be back next week. Yeah, peace.